If you get it, you get it. And if you don't get it, kindly get the fuck away from us.
Bullying, knock it off. Racism, knock it off. Bigotry, knock it off.
Making beats for boys, dumb bitch, fucking gnarly.
They could describe everything with one single word. You know?
KATSEYE. That song is not gnarly.
This is my impression of how I think Gnarly by KATSEYE is gonna sound.
Oh yeah, you're so gnarly.
Gnarly by KATSEYE was probably one of the craziest money grabs that I've seen in a really long time in the K-pop industry. It was basically a show of what Korean companies think Americans appraise in music, which is vulgarity. Like, they think we want to see swearing and over-sexualization and random AAVE that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Honestly, like a song that a gay boy would recommend to you. He'd be like, oh my god, I just found the best song around. You have to listen to it. And then you listen to it and you're like, gay boy, you're never getting that octave ever again.
You're not going to get the song the first time you hear it. After the second and third time, you're going to be like, whoa, what is this?
So let's talk about Gnarly, because this release really opened the floodgates. This song is so gnarly, it's practically a crime against songwriting. From the cringy lyrics and awkward Tesla shout-out to Manon. Taking media training from Chapel Rome, this comeback is all over the place. And that's not even touching the real issues. Underused vocalists, weird genre direction, questionable choreography for a minor, and Hybe seemingly playing mad scientist with this group's concept. It's like they had every ingredient for a solid comeback track, but decided to toss it in a blender with glitter, TikTok slang, and Elon Musk. And the results is a song that's less bold and edgy and more chaotic and kind of embarrassing. Well, apparently this song highlights KATSEYE's attitude and boldness and speaks on their experiences under the public eye since their debut. So that's what they're calling it? Artistic expression? Girl, please. If boba tea Tesla fried chicken is supposed to be some deep commentary on public pressure and fame, then I guess my grocery list is a cry for help too. Let's be real. This isn't bold. It's just loud. Yelling, I'm the shit over a TikTok beat doesn't make you fearless. It makes you sound like you're trying too hard at karaoke night in someone's dad's garage. And if gnarly is their way of owning their narrative under the spotlight, then why does it sound like AI made a parody of influencer culture? Where's the depth, the storytelling, the actual emotion? This song isn't vulnerability. It's a vibe check, and it failed. You get it. This song is so bad, the YouTube comment section turned into a group therapy session. And KATSEYE may not be full on K-pop, but they're Hybe-backed, they trained like idols, and the fan base overlaps heavily. And people are like, we have survived many bad K-pop songs, but this top it all. I think we have never experienced anything like this in K-pop industry. Like, Oh shocked everyone, but at least the two songs that compose Oh are really good songs. They are just weird together. But this KATSEYE song is just no. I think it's the first time that I hear a K-pop song that I want to forget. Plus, K-pop comment sections are usually love letters. Queen, you saved my life. This beat cured my acne. But here it's giving, please blink twice if you're okay. It's like even the stans are holding their breath and coping through memes. Ah yes, it's Hyperpop defense. As if that's a free pass for chaos with a beat. Look, I get it, Hyperpop is supposed to be wild, messy, genre-breaking. But there's a difference between intentional distortion and accidental garbage. Just because a song sounds like a broken iPod having a panic attack doesn't automatically make it edgy. Hyperpop legends like 100 gecs, Sophie, or Charlie XCX. They push boundaries with purpose. It actually takes intentionality and vision. Go listen to Sophie's Pony Boy or 100 gecs Money Machine. Yes, they're noisy, but there's structure, personality, art. You can tell there's a brain behind the madness. You can't slap a Hyperpop label on it and expect us to ignore lyrics like hottie, hottie like a bag of Takis. That's not avant-garde. That's hot Cheeto girl energy with a Wi-Fi problem. Calling it Hyperpop doesn't save it. It's not pushing boundaries, it's just pushing people away. Lyrical depth is a major part of criticism. We're looking at a thesaurus that got stuck on one word. Gnarly. Boba tea, Tesla, fried chicken. Is this a DoorDash order? This feels like someone Googled cool Gen Z things and vomited it into a mic. Repetition is powerful. If you're summoning demons or teaching a toddler how to say mama. But here, it's just filler dressed up in auto-tune and delusion. I'm the shit repeated 18 times. Ma'am, if you have to say it that much, maybe you're not. I'm making beats for a boring, dumb bitch. You sure are. This isn't a song. It's like AI wrote a K-pop parody after binge-watching LA influencer vlogs. And so now we're entering the Delulu defense arc. Manon saying, if you don't get it, get the fuck away from us is crazy when you just dropped a song that sounds like a YouTube poop with a budget. Like, babe, we're not mad because we don't get it. We're mad because we did get it, and it gave secondhand embarrassment. And Lara saying it's okay because she's proud of it.
Well, that's okay. I'm proud of it.
It's different, I understand.
If you get it, you get it. Listen, I know it's jarring, but it's like so cool.
That's sweet. Good for her. Be proud. But also, being proud of your art doesn't mean it's immune to criticism, especially when you're backed by Hybe and marketed to K-pop audiences who are expecting a certain level of polish and storytelling. Also, Manon's "if you get it, you get it" is peak Tumblr gatekeeping energy. Ma'am, no one is trying to break into the gnarly cult. We're just trying to figure out why it sounds like someone auto-tuned a toaster. This response is giving "we're misunderstood geniuses," when really it's "we didn't read the room." Okay, let's get something straight now. I'm not going to talk about the supposed plagiarism accusations involving aespa or Jennie, because what started as a conversation about visuals and music video aesthetics quickly turned very toxic. People shifted from calling out similarities to straight up attacking Manon's identity, saying she's not black enough because she's mixed. Excuse me. That's not criticism. That's racism. Plain and simple. When the discourse goes from "this scene looks similar" to "you don't belong in your own skin," it's not worth engaging with. I'm not ducking the topic. I am choosing not to feed a toxic cycle. There's a big difference between holding artists accountable and using criticism as a shield to justify straight-up bullying. And Lara, she's been getting so much unnecessary hate too, to the point where it's not even about the music anymore. It's just piling on girls who are trying to do their job. At that point, the whole conversation stops being productive. It's not about plagiarism or creative direction anymore. It's just internet ugliness. And look, people can have opinions. That's the beauty of the internet. Freedom of thought, even if a lot of it is trash. But I'm only going to defend when it matters. And this deserves defending. Let's not let valid critique turn into excuses for hate. The Tesla line in the first 10 seconds was already cringy. But with the ongoing Elon Musk backlash, it was like throwing gasoline on a trash fire. And Hybe lit the match themselves. I saw many comments saying they had months to craft this single. And you chose Tesla as one of the first words out of their mouths. In 2025. When public sentiment around Elon is somewhere between comic book villain and Twitter reply guy, people were expecting a power statement, a fresh concept, something meaningful after all that buildup. And instead, they got a shout out to the world's most meme-roasted billionaire in a song that already sounds like it was written by ChatGPT. It honestly does feel like Hybe low-key set them up. Like, let's make them say Tesla while the internet is dragging Musk. Then drop a chorus that sounds like a middle school diss track. Genius PR move. The Tesla mention is just not great timing. If the Tesla line was meant to make fun or be satire or irony, it didn't come off well enough. Like some wrote, "Since gnarly means something unpleasant, I'm gonna run with it and think they're referencing Tesla as an unpleasant thing." I do like the clean version better. Sophia made a gagging face and said "you" in the ad-libs to Tesla, so it's probably meant in a bad way. And in 2025, name-dropping Tesla without any clear context or punchline just feels tone-deaf, especially when Elon Musk is constantly trending for all the wrong reasons. If you're going to include a reference that loaded, you either need to lean into it with intent or avoid it altogether. Many are defending them, saying they said "you" when they say Tesla, and look at Sophia's reaction when Tesla is mentioned. I'm not. But for many people out there, it just came off like a lazy flex from 5 years ago. What's your opinion about this? Do mention in the comments. And as for music video, I actually liked it. A bit overwhelmed though. Let's look at some of the comments this Reddit submission says. And the MV, it's just a jumble of random WTF scenes. Lara throwing younchae off a mansion balcony, all of them twerking while holding sandwiches, a close-up of flies mating. There's zero continuity whatsoever. And the entire choreography is just a compilation of dumb TikTok dance moves that I've seen in the past 5 years. The only bright side from all this was that Hybe clearly put more budget into this one compared to Touch's MV. But I think it's safe to say money has been completely wasted. We've seen some really bizarre and bad songs in the long history of K-pop. This might claim the crown for the worst track ever for me. Maybe it's recency bias, but I haven't been this flabbergasted in the worst way possible by a song in ages. If Hybe's goal was to etch this into my mind forever, they've succeeded. I certainly won't forget this one. The lyrics really did them dirty. Like, musically? I didn't hate it. It's not something I'd add to my top playlist, but if I shut off my brain, I can kind of vibe to it. But seriously, why aren't they being given songs that actually show off their vocals? These girls can sing, like, really well, so why are we getting these empty, throw-it-at-the-wall type releases? I get wanting to try different styles, but shouldn't your first few songs as a group at least feel a little connected? Right now, it just feels like pure chaos. If this is Hybe's plan to break into the Western market, it's giving confused. Oh, and one more thing people really need to talk about more. The choreography. Some of it was not okay for younchae. She's literally a minor. And this isn't new. Hybe keeps doing this. Illit. Les Rafim. Now KATSEYE. At this point, it feels less like an oversight and more like a pattern. And that's honestly disturbing. At the end of the day, KATSEYE has talent. That's not up for debate. But the way they're being packaged, That's the problem. You can't just slap flashy buzzwords and questionable lyrics onto a beat and expect it to carry a group. If Hybe really wants them to shine, they need to stop treating their debut era like a trend-chasing experiment. Hopefully, the next comeback gives these girls a real chance to show who they are, not just what the company thinks will go viral. 'Cause right now, it's wasted potential.